Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Paul Anthony Love and I have the fabulous
Charlotte Delmore.
Oh, Charlotte Delmore. I'm in love. This is very special for me because I met Charlotte maybe how long ago already?
So many years, over a decade.
Yes.
It's crazy.
And where I?
We met at church actually.
You see guys, I was a Bible boy.
And I the usher.
So we did a fabulous tutorial today. What would we call this tutorial?
This is so Barbie Glam with pink lips.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
The Barbie Glam. and hello. 2 weeks is already, right?
It's been 2 weeks that I've been
She
a
had
mommy.
a baby. His name is Zen. He's my godson. I'm so excited, people. You guys will meet him one day. But if you guys want to continue watching this tutorial, don't forget thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe.
And don't forget to follow Paul Anthony Love.
And Charlotte Del Amor. We love you. Okay, guys, let's get in there. Do her fabulous makeup with Charlotte. So what I'm doing here is just pulling the hair a little bit back. So when I do her makeup, we can not worry about the hair. So kind of like so she can look cute.
Fake hair don't care.
and get in there and work with this beautiful face of hers. So what I'm gonna go in with concealer like I always do on our eyes to create the, when I put the primer and then the eyeshadow, I like to do it because it just helps me in that when the eyeshadows go on, they grab better and it looks more vibrant, the tones. I'm kind of excited for the palette that I'm going to use today because I've had it for a while and I just haven't used it. It's called a brand from Buxom. Buxom, right? Buxom? Yeah. It's kind of spelled differently how you pronounce it, but I guess, right? Asking a Puerto Rican, but we're not gonna put that on. So I'm going with the concealer. And go with the and then I go on top of that with the primer. I'm using the Too Faced that I love, the 24 Anti-Crease. Que ya no me queda nada.
Because you love it so much.
Yeah, I gotta get another one. This really does help because sometimes I don't use it and I usually go in and put on the eyeshadow without applying the primer. And it does make a difference, a huge difference, because I find that the eye shadow lasts longer and it doesn't create as much crease when you do apply the shadows. So it does work and I love it. I've used the M.A.C primer as well and it's nice, but this one, what I like about it, it's more weightless, so easier to work with. Awesome, awesome. Okay guys, I'm going with this palette that I think I've used it once, but not as much, so I want to use it today. And you guys can get a feel with how I use the colors and how I go about. There's 6 tones: Pure Platinum, Champagne Buzz, Style, Icon, Mink Magnet, Gold Status, and Haute Couture.
Ooh, fun name.
So let's do this, people. So I'm gonna go in with this color, and that's gonna be, I'm gonna put on her lid to begin. And I kind of like the pigment. It's kind of strong pigment, so something you have to be a little careful as you apply, but don't worry, have fun. You know, that's why I usually put the foundation after, because I like to clean up if there's any fallout or anything. So. And you can tell that the pigment is really strong, so, and I love it, you know. And I'm just going on her lid. So you guys can see a little bit of when I sometimes do eyes, you go with the idea, okay, I'm gonna work with this, I'm gonna work with that. But what I like to do is I like to build and then I watch how the colors are all gradually coming together. And that's where I decide like, oh, I wanna put more of this, I wanna put more of that. Now I'm going in the lash line. And again, guys, like I said in my prior tutorials, I usually use the brush that I apply the concealer because it's kind of wet. And it kind of helps me, when I put on the shadow, it just gravitates to the skin much better. And it's kind of like if you're using from M.A.C that I love that product as well. It's the spray finish, and I cannot come up with a name, but I should come up with it anytime if I find the bottle. Plus Fix, that's what's called, the Plus Fix. Okay, when I apply the shadow with the same brush that I used, and applying the concealer, it kind of helps me a lot for the brush. It's like if you're using the Prep and Prime from M.A.C, the Fix Plus, and some people use it a lot in the tutorials. They spray the brush and then they apply the eyeshadow. I kind of use it because it's kind of wet already, and it kind of like just gravitates to the eye amazingly. So I love that. So, and I always share that when I do the eyes. So we're with the first shadow, and what I'm doing is I'm applying all on her lid, kind of touching up to the crease, and then I'm gonna go in and blend it all. Now I come in with this brush, and this brush is from Sigma. It's the E40, and I go in here and I'm just gonna blend a little bit, in circular motions, and I'm going more into the crease and the inner eye as well to create, you know, more blend. It's gonna be my transitional color as well. And I go here as well, circular motion. It's fun because when you grab a palette and you start putting on colors, it's like kind of cool when you just go in there and you continue building and building and building. You start saying, well, I was gonna do this, I was gonna do that, but it turns out to come out this. So this is gonna be kind of like what we're doing today. You know, playing around, like I said, you know. And the blending helps a lot because afterwards you're gonna see it's gonna look kind of cool. And it gives you kind of an idea of what you wanna do and how you wanna do it, you know. So now I'm gonna go in with this color here, and this is gonna be like more kind of like in the inner corners in the lash line, and I'm just gonna like build as well. I go in there right on her lash line on the corner. Open your eyes. This way. Lift a little bit down. There you go. Right on the lash line.
You have such great hands, Polly. I'm like falling asleep. Face massage.
Right.
And beauty.
Now I'm gonna come in and bring it in here, up to her crease. That over here as well, over here. Then I'm gonna go in and blend, so don't worry if it looks kind of like too heavy or it looks kind of marked. Don't worry, you're gonna go back in there and just blend. And we'll have open our eyes and look straight to the camera. Then I go in here and find where we can add the same tone. Over here as well. Then I'm gonna bring it up more in an angle, like creating like an almond eye, more of a catty eye. Over here as well. Now I'm gonna go in with a bigger brush so I can blend it all together. And now here I'm going into the 142. This is from Makeup Forever, this brush. The 142. And then I go and pick up her eyelid and just go and blend all. Blend, blend, blend. And I'm gonna bring it out. Okay, now guys, I'm gonna go in the gold tone. So let's go from what we started. I went up first with this color, this tone, second tone, now I'm going into my third tone and it's the gold. I'm gonna go right there in the middle because what I want to create is like there's multiple colors. So when the camera hits it, or if you're doing a photo shoot, or even when you're going out, it has such a great effect when you blend it all together. Even though you're putting tone on tone and eyeshadow on top of eyeshadow, it just makes a huge difference, and your eyes look so cool because it just, you know, I don't know if you guys see photo shoot or covers on magazines, you see all these shades and you're like saying, wow, how does that look? How cool does that look? And it's something that you start like building and piling and building and building and building, and then what you see is like, wow, it looks kind of cool, it looks amazing, all these tones together, and you figure out, how did he do that? How did he do that? So basically you're building, and now I'm going in circular motion, blending it in. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna go in with the mascara so we can start creating her eyes. And I'm gonna use a new mascara today that I have not used as of yet. It's called Extended Play Lash from M.A.C. Extended Play Lash. Kind of cool. Let's see.
Is it like a primer possible?
I love this moisturizer. This moisturizer is like kind of like, it's for men, but at the same time, it becomes a primer. It's amazing what it does to the skin and moistures at the same time, but at the same time, it creates like a primer. And I like primers to have like more moist versus too dry, because I like the skin to have that glow and that moisture versus sometimes it's too dry for certain skins and not everybody loves it, yeah. And it soothes your skin in such a way it's like kind of like interesting, you know, how it feels, you know. I'm going in with Ultra AD, Makeup Forever, concealer. I love this concealer. It's an invisible cover moisturizer at the same time. Now a little bit of contouring. I love cream-based contour. It just, for me, I like how it's just easier. I'm going in with M.A.C. Studio. It's the Studio Waterweight foundation. Kind of awesome. Weightless is kind of cool. Not that heavy. Now I'm going in with this color on the lower lash line. Clean up a little bit. Smoking it out. I'm going in with the gold. Now I'm going in with the coffee of M.A.C. Now we're going eyebrows with Anastasia Soft Brown Brow Definer. Okay, we're finishing up the eyebrows. And then we're going to lashes. We love lashes. I think I'm gonna do a line of lashes. We're going in with Ardell with some Demi Wispies. Going in with Caitlyn Jenner to warm her up, her skin. Then going in with Stila. Then I'm gonna go over it with a little bit of Rosy Outlook from M.A.C. Huda Beauty Lip Contour, Gossip Girl. Tom Ford Ultra Shine Lip Gloss.
Sugar pink.
Sugar pink, baby.